morning guys, welcome back. So if you have seen the previous vlog, we are here at Riverside Jungle Lodges in Bhadra Tiger Reserve. Yesterday we had a fantastic safari wherein we saw leopard and bears. So all excited again. It's 6 o'clock in the morning now and we are about to go for a boat ride. I think it's between 6:30 to 8:30. So we have to go to the reception now wherein we'll get coffee tea, and from there the boat ride starts. So all excited and fingers crossed, hoping to see some wildlife in the morning safari.
Good morning. Hope to see some good sightings.
Yeah, we are all set. Still quite dark at 6 o'clock.
Coffee and tea were served in the reception, after which we went to the boating area. The sun was beginning to come up and the sky was painted in golden yellow and orange shades as we set off on our boat ride. We first went to check out the nearby island where several river terns nest every year. Their numbers peak in the month of May, and they have to raise their young ones and fly back to northern part of India before the monsoon floods their tiny island. We could also see the lofty ranges of Kemmangundi hills at a distance. We could finally see a beautiful sunrise. We saw a beautiful pair of spot-billed ducks warming up to the early morning sun. This lone river tern was grooming itself, sitting on a log. We also saw a few chital deer on the river banks. A little further, we saw this woolly-necked stork foraging for food on the riverside. It typically feeds on fishes, insects, crabs, frogs and snakes. We later saw a group of Indian peafowl basking and grooming in the early morning light. A little further, we saw a huge crocodile basking on the river bank. We kept a safe distance so as not to spook the animal. Nearby, there were a few cute looking birds known as ashy wood swallow. This is a predatory bird, the osprey, which we saw plenty on the boat ride. This is another predatory bird. This is an oriental darter, also known as snake bird, and it is seen frequently swimming in the waters with just its long neck visible outside the water. It keeps diving inside to catch fish. We were also lucky enough to see a seagull. We later came upon a group of nesting Indian cormorants.
Topmost is June.
We saw a pair of great thick knees, which look quite similar to lapwings. We saw a few chital deers and wild boars grazing on the river bank. We later came across a pretty big herd of chital deers. You can see the snake bird diving underwater. On another island, we saw a few nesting small pratin coal birds. As we started heading back from the safari, we saw some more cheetah deers and some grey langur monkeys as well. As the safari almost ended, somebody shouted leopard, but we initially struggled to spot it. But there she was. What a beauty, as she turned back and looked at us. As the leopard disappeared into the bushes, we noticed there was a sambar deer kill as well. And in fact, there were a few camera traps as well, set up by the forest department. Probably the leopard was feeding on the sambar deer kill when we arrived at the scene. And what a beautiful sighting to have towards the end of our boat safari.
Birdwatching only, or?
After the boat ride, we had worked up quite an appetite and we headed for breakfast, which was quite sumptuous. The food was quite delicious. So alright guys, so we have had a fantastic morning boat safari wherein we again got to see a leopard and of course a lot of other birds as well. And now we have just finished our breakfast. So now it's time to go for some water activities. So the sightings in Tern Lodge's safaris have actually increased exponentially. I see there are a lot of tigers being spotted, leopards. We ourselves saw 2 leopards in 2 safaris. So I think the numbers have increased. The animals are starting to become habituated to tourists and the vehicles as well. So we are now heading down for the kayaking area. Here we are kayaking in Bhadra backwaters. Sandy, hi.
Hi.
In fact, we saw the leopard a little upstream over here in that direction. So I was saying, okay, why don't we go check out the leopard on this kayak. However, this is just a 10-minute kayak joyride that you can take. So they are saying only maybe 200 meters is all you can go.
Oh, thank you.
Alright, so completed our kayaking. Short ride, but it was nice.
Alright guys, so it's time to check out from this beautiful JLR Tern Lodge. Even though the stay was very short, we have had a fantastic time. They've kept us busy with a lot of activities. The jeep safari, the morning boat safari, the kayaking, and food was good as well. All in all, fantastic time well spent here, and we were lucky with wildlife sightings as well. So it's already 10:30 and it's time for us to check out now. And we are not heading back to Bangalore now. There's another exciting stay where we are headed next. All that will come in the next vlog. I hope you guys like this vlog. I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Until then, take care, see you, and goodbye. Sandeep.
Bye.